Hello everyone, and a good day to all those who have chose to subscribe to the Noob Savage channel. And a big hello, and thank you to all of those who of you are new to the channel. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It's a very nice thing to do. Anyway, let's get into it. Incidentally, I have just gotten into the lobby. I have headed out to the ground. I see a yellow car in front of me, so I decided to try to steal it. While I'm stealing it, I am going into my phone onto my bank website to deposit some money. And that's when things get interesting. There are two blue goobers in a chase with the police a pursuit, if you will. And the goobers and the police start blasting at me. Eventually my car gets disabled, so I get out and jump on top of it. And that is when the blue goobers continue their assault. I blast one of the goobers to potato heaven, while the other one matches me into potatoes. It is now time for some revenge. They've messed with the far jar and decided to open its lid. After that awesome gusting whiff from the far jar's contents, the green smoke that lurks beneath the lid, they decide to get into a car together and make their way towards me. These two must be mad noob goobers, as I send them to fry heaven again. I now think it's time to have a little fun jump in my pair of gone and do some drive-by sticky action. I end up getting each one of them a couple good times. Each burst like a potato in the microwave when those stickies make their destination. And during this whole time, I'm wondering, where is their CEO? Because if you haven't noticed, neither one of them have the X in their blip. Meaning they're just associates. So I wonder when the big blue CEO will appear. Ha 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 ha! Just a tiny taste of foreshadowing, just to make this recipe zingy and zangy a little bit more. Incidentally, I end up going to the well one too many times, as I end up getting blown to mashed potato bits by one of the goobers. By the way, let's call these two goobers by some decent names. The first goober we will call Little Guy. And the second goober's name is Broken Crack. At this point, I decide to get a little on the trolley side and let Broken Crack get a couple of his potatoes back, but not without throwing a couple sticky traps at him along the way. Ha ha ha! These guys are a couple of mud brains. After letting him catch up in the potato match, I go ahead and start wanting to lay out some traps. I lure him over to me next to a sticky that I place right here underneath the highway. And the mud brain falls for it. Ha 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 ha! I might not be the highest skilled player in the game, but my IQ is top tier. Or maybe just most players on GTA are like talking to styrofoam. I'm not quite sure. After using my trap, I go ahead and run up into the parking garage. I lure him into there. I get him another potato. I sent him to fry heaven for the umpteenth time. I jump in a car and cruise my way all the way up to the top of the parking garage. That way, I can go ahead and get a snipe on him as well. At this point, we're going to meet the CEO of these two associate goobers, their daddy, so to speak. I wasn't expecting him to show up when he did, so he caught me off guard. I believe he's cruising around in a Savage. I don't know, I don't use planes or helicopters hardly at all. But he ends up getting me into a spawn trap for 3 or 4 potatoes. After he ends up getting his potatoes, he runs on back over by his children. I go ahead and jump in my Deluxo, join a CEO, and go ghost. Unfortunately, when the goober came up in his Savage, I was trying to head my way to the store to continue my trolling. He caught me when I wasn't ready, so I go ahead and get a couple potatoes on them while I'm in Ghost and using bull shark testosterone. After I do that, I had my way back to the store, hoping to lure all three of them to the store. And let me tell you, they disappoint severely. The head of the CEO group's name is Digital Goop. And he ends up calling it quits. I didn't see little guy leave, but I'm assuming he did. And last but not least, the goober broke and cracked. Who actually was the one that attacked me? First is the one that's left. Now that the fart jar's lid has been completely twisted off, and these three goobers got the full gusting whiff, Mr. Broken Crack decides to go ahead and go passive. So at this point, I guess it's time for me to go ahead and head on home, have me a juicy drink and a prickly booger. I hope you all had fun. I know I did. And I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day.